Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Eagles sideline, it is head coach Nick Sirianni. His team coming in off their first loss of the season back in Week 3. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59, quarterback Jalen Hurts.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. And when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. The guys around him to elevate their standard, and if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up. And it's third down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll throw on fourth down with Hurts. Open man left side. He's got it. And he will have that first down. get a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's David Onyema in there for the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. 3rd and 3.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Here's Barkley.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Headed left, buying time. He'll tuck it and take off. They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see.
And this is on. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. And well, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities. And their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 3.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Taken down by the
3rd down and 9.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. They will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Pitts. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go. Coming up with 3rd and goal. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Devontae Smith there to return. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Root O'Womero there on the tackle. From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Now it's Hurts. Escaping to his left. Off he goes. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down. They'll look to throw. Caught by Saquon. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. And wow, he is right on his feet. Spinning forward. That's a pickup of about 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Hurts. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Now Hurts going to hustle him up to the line. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Hurts now. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Third and goal for Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 31-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
Okay, Mike, the buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Browns. And this is the Saints quarterback. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, and it's Ashton Genty. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Lions get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the 2nd half. It's about to get underway. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule.
Is how does the kickoff team handle it? Pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line. they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as well. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video game. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia. Here's Hurts. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A short throw taken in by Goddard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. Rolling right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they fail to convert on 4th down.
You know, more often than not, right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing is Penix. That one taken in by London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Coup able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10.
Eagles 10.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Pushed out to his right. He keeps it himself. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Hurts to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Eagles. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, man.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Plan. It's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Pitts is the man in motion. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact, because if not,
the pass rush gets home and he goes down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second win. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Now Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Jalen Walker. He's able to force the big loss on the sack and sets up 3rd and long. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. He'll complete that to his fullback. They'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Eagles 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st down, Eagles.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Goddard. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And good blocking up front. Paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up. He got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but you're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Now, Michael Penix and the Falcons down 20-14. Less than 90 seconds to go. They're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good. For a Falcons first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a second.
And he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown! A game-tying TD here in the final minute. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Now, 2nd and inches. Hurts now. Moving to his left. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles, who use the last of their timeouts, they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
And you just can't help but feel for a guy in this situation, Mike. I mean, he's got a chance to be the hero. His guys get him down there, put him in position to win the game here late. But he couldn't convert. It's a lonely feeling walking off that field.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a 1-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, side up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.